In the twilight of England's history, nestled in a secluded monastery on the windswept coast, an aged monk named Ealdwine tended to an ancient chronicle. This was no ordinary record, but the legendary Anglo-Saxon Chronicle, a tome filled with the history of the English people, meticulously updated by generations of monks. However, Ealdwine harbored a secret about the chronicle, one that even he scarcely believed. Ealdwine had always sensed a strange power in the chronicle. On stormy nights, when the wind howled through the abbey's stone corridors and the sea battered the cliffs below, he felt a peculiar pull towards the manuscript. One such night, curiosity overpowered caution, and Ealdwine lit a single candle, casting flickering shadows on the parchment. As he turned the pages, he noticed an entry he had never seen before, a passage detailing the events of a day yet to come. The ink was fresh, as if written only moments earlier, describing a Viking raid that would decimate the nearby village of Whitby the following dawn. Ealdwine's heart pounded. Was this a divine revelation or something more sinister? Determined to prevent the catastrophe, Ealdwine roused the abbot and warned him of the impending raid. Skeptical but unable to ignore the urgency in Ealdwine's eyes, the abbot sent messengers to Whitby. The villagers, initially bewildered, took heed and fortified their defenses. As dawn broke, the sea shimmered with the approach of dragon-prowed ships. But instead of a peaceful, unsuspecting village, the Vikings were met with a well-prepared defense. The invaders, taken aback, were repelled with significant losses. Whitby was saved. Ealdwine, however, could find no peace. He returned to the Chronicle, wondering if it might reveal more about this mysterious power. Flipping through its pages, he discovered another future entry, one predicting a famine unless a granary was built in a nearby town. Once again, Ealdwine acted on the Chronicle's warning, and once again, disaster was averted. Word of Ealdwine's prophetic chronicle spread, attracting pilgrims and scholars alike. Some saw it as a divine gift, others as a curse. Among the visitors was a scholar named Alric, who harbored a deep curiosity and a darker purpose. Alric befriended Ealdwine, gaining his trust. One night, under the guise of scholarly inquiry, Alric proposed an experiment. What if they wrote a false entry in the Chronicle, predicting an event that Ealdwine could verify? Hesitant but intrigued, Ealdwine agreed. They wrote of a sudden storm that would strike the coast the next evening. To their astonishment, the storm materialized exactly as described. The Chronicle, it seemed, could shape the future as well as predict it. Realizing the potential for misuse, Ealdwine grew fearful. But Alric, driven by ambition, saw an opportunity for power. He began to inscribe entries that would benefit him, manipulating events to his advantage. Ealdwine, horrified by what he had unleashed, knew he had to act. One stormy night, he stole into the scriptorium and confronted Alric. A struggle ensued, and in the chaos, the Chronicle fell open to a blank page. Desperate, Ealdwine seized a quill and wrote furiously, predicting Alric's downfall. As the ink dried, Alric froze, his expression shifting from triumph to terror. He stumbled backwards, collapsing as if struck by an unseen force. Ealdwine watched in disbelief as his former friend lay still, the life drained from him. Realizing the weight of the Chronicle's power, Ealdwine resolved to safeguard it. He took the manuscript to a hidden chamber deep within the monastery, sealing it away. There, he inscribed one final entry. Here lies the Chronicle, to be guarded against those who seek to wield its power. Let history unfold as it may, free from the hand of man. Ealdwine spent the rest of his days in quiet contemplation, the burden of his knowledge heavy, but the peace of his actions a solace. The Chronicle remained hidden, its pages untouched, its secrets safeguarded. Centuries passed, and the legend of the Anglo-Saxon Chronicle faded into myth. Yet, in the deepest recesses of the ancient monastery, the Chronicle waits, its power dormant but undiminished, a silent witness to the ebb and flow of history.